waters. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish.
I was about to say, I think I've seen that before.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Ooh, Triss. But yeah, she's not easily found, of course.
A mutated monster slayer. Fascinating example of genetic engineering.
He's just gonna keep walking into Geralt moves. That's hilarious. Okay. Let's explore this area a little bit. And let's stay away from the diseased, coughing freak.
They say you're the best.
I am the best.
Do you mind demonstrating your dexterity?
My mind's like
I'm
water.
down for the
Never know when
Square
you're done
down
for.
if you'd like to come and watch.
Not what I had in mind. Burn them before they burn me at the stake.
Mum, look what I found!
Oh.
That's a curtain necklace. Where'd you get it?
Wow, the
lying
light
in the
right
street,
there is very
so I
bright.
took it.
How are things?
Anyway,
Good.
sorry.
More and more people come to our
No,
city
she's right here? Wow. Isn't this a
About
trick?
time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Backstab Kitty, welcome back to the stream, my friend. It is fabulous to see you on this day.
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
I don't know who might know more. That's why I'm asking you. I also need to find a smith.
Greetings, Haggard.
Life is good today. I'm actually feeling like I'm really starting to get better. Still a bit congested and all that nonsense, but not bad. How about yourself, Kitty?
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to! When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Ugh, that's annoying. I'm getting a double cursor. Let's try this again. There we go. Yay, the sewers. Let's take all his stuff first. I'm sure he doesn't mind, you know. We may even go upstairs and take all his things from upstairs, because that'd be fun. And by fun, I mean, you know, boring and tedious. But we're still gonna do it. I should read all these books. I wonder if I'm gonna find anyone who will buy books. Right now, I'm feeling like I'm never going to. There's a third level. Unexpected. Ooh. Here. I'll take that. Almost guarantee I won't use it, but oh. Alright, I think we're good now. I feel placated, vindicated. Now that I have to dive in some freaking sewer. Carol, please, Carol.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open a secret passage.
What did she say?
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire.
Loot? Sorry, I saw the word loot.
But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Did I pick up anything cool? I mean, I think I picked up some cool stuff. Let's see here. -8 on damage. Ooh, +14 on this new steel. Oh, because the other one's broken. Wait, what? Wait, whoa. I'm looking at stuff wrong here. Why is that equipped? Here we go. That's better. However, I did pick up... I just saw a new steel. Ooh, hello. Let's compare. Now that I know how to compare, because, you know... What is that critical hit damage? Oh, damage bonus. I'm losing critical hit chance. Causes bleeding. Another steel sword. +4, +16. Let's take a look at this. We got 2 sockets to fill. Ooh, plus Igni? Oh, come on. You know I'm gonna have to use that. Now I swear, did I see a silver sword? No. Not a good one, anyway. I think we're okay. There we go. Ew. Oh.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Menge interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
I see lost treasure on the bottom of the lake. Not a lake, though. It's a river, isn't it? Or something like that. Going down.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
What I need to do is get this little main story thing over with so I can help that elf out with his blacksmithing and actually get my weapons repaired.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
What did I just get into?
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
That's what I'm talking about.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon, I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Here we go. 3 piles of rat crap.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape, just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
How is that getting her answer? Confused. Whatever. That's a lot of freaking rats.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Yeah.
Looking for a room. Get it from both sides!
Of course I killed him, you moron.
Kill
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Yep, over encumbered. How much? 60. Let's drop this crap. I'm gonna drop R. No, and it's always R to drop things. And we'll keep the magic stuff because, you know, magic stuff. I should... do this. Much better. We have potions. We good.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
Mm-hmm. See you.
How do I find you if I need you?
I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop by.
Be seeing you.
Alright. What was the one I'm actually looking for? No, I don't care about... Can I like, get rid of these? No, I can't. This one. I was originally, but there are some things I need to take care of around the house, so I don't know that I will. And I feel like if I put off, you know, my housework on Saturday and like, oh, I'll do it on Sunday, I won't do it on Sunday, you know. I'm that kind of person. So I probably will not be doing trials this weekend, just as an effort to actually get some things done around the house.
Just a bit more.
DK, how are you doing today, my friend?
Dandy boy. It's a bad time to stroll through this borough, mate.
Are any of you gentlemen familiar with Puck? An individual in the employ of a certain Cleaver Varese.
Enough bunk. Curse or perish, mate. And you, don't you butt in like a belch between 2 pints, because you're out of your fucking element.
So make like a hare and sod off.
Let's pretend I didn't hear that. Now get out of here, before I get tired of playing make-believe.
I see you lot are tough in the tongue and nowhere else.
Fuck this. We're gonna let some dandy's boyfriend scare us. Let's show him how things are done on our turf.
Nice and easy. I'm doing
Thank
good,
you
TK.
for your help.
Thanks.
That's the only way to deal with this rabble. They beg for trouble.
And you're begging for trouble just coming here at this hour. Especially dressed like that.
I've come on business.
Good luck with that.
Wait. You helped me once, perhaps you'd be willing to do it again. For more than a kind word this time.
You can't afford me.
Amusing. The matter that brings me here happens to be very profitable. So if it's merely a question of coin, I'm sure we will reach an agreement.
Yeah, why not?
Agreed. I'll be right behind you.
Keep your hand on your hilt. As a general matter of precaution, of course.
Of course. Always do that when I'm out for a stroll.
I'm gonna go loot these. Man, the looting in this game is so difficult. I guess it's supposed to be for game pads. Yep, we gotta make a quick stop first. Ow. Am I going in? Or oh. No.
This the place?
Greetings, Witcher. It's nearby. Ready?
The provider pulled everything they could and failed. So things have worked out for you in that department then, TK. That's what I like to hear, man.
Lead the way.
Splendid. Come.
Yes, I do remember your issue. I'm very glad that that's gonna
The king of beggars, man. His name is Tin Boy.
work out.
What do you
in
know
favor.
about
I mean, by all accounts, it should have
Easy
from the
to
beginning.
eye, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
Good. I mean, like you said, it sounds like they deserve it.
Elf. Who's this?
A concerned friend.
Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
A steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
You're kidding, right? We'll give you 10.
Geralt, what are you...
Be quiet.
You're fucking with fire, Git. I don't have to haggle with you. Final offer, 40.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars? 35's as low as we'll go.
$25's our limit. We'll throw in a discount at the shop.
You're clearly daft, tramp. No deal. Come on, boys.
Fine. No deal.
Geralt, what are you...
Wait. All right. Certainly know how to negotiate, concerned friend. 25 it is, and the discount.
What I'm talking about.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, Tin Boy. Too much drink. It's soft.
They'll face prison time.
This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Sounds like their own fault, man. Nothing else you can say about that one. Yet.
This now.
Cleaver's boys. News travels fast.
Whoa. Okay, crap. This is bad.
What? Lost your nerve?
These guys will kill me very quickly. Alright, so we're gonna need some F. some T, and some Q, and some other Q. Ooh, good God. Dude, I can't even hurt these guys. Wow. Okay. Why are you sad, TK? It seems like things are coming up aces for you, man.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Cleaver's
Oh, that's
boys.
bad.
News travels fast.
Geralt, what do we do?
I don't have any bombs. I don't have anything. I have some Hanged Man's oil, right? You have Hanged Man's oil. That's good. That should help. Skyrim has a 100 mod limit. Oh, on the console? Yeah. Anything else I can throw at them? You have a different potion I could top on. Holy crap. I can load my quick saves individually. Oh, good. Oh, man. They should not have a limit.
Find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count.
There are limits for a reason, I'm sure. As impressive as consoles are, there's still... Like, even on PC, there's a realistic limit. Not just a realistic limit. There is a maximum number of mods that Skyrim can use. And, dude, I'm sorry. We're going to have to do this one some other time. So, even on PC, like, there's a cap. I cannot add more than so many mods. Alright? And to avoid that, we on PC, we'll combine mods. We'll make them into one. Things like that. But... I'm sure there's a cap for a reason, you know? There has to be a reason. I'm not gonna be able to help that guy. Not yet.
Those men were waiting for you, lying in ambush.
They need package deals yet then,
Those
right?
men were common cretins, unaware they'd cast their net for an extremely big fish.
I'll remember that when it comes time for you to pay up.
Yeah, and that is the difference. But when you get to that point, that for most of us that is quite tricky. Like I've never gotten to the point where I've had to merge mods.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Those scabs! You regret ever setting your fucking finger in there! No protector's gonna help you!
Hey, sir. he is in a bad spot.
One of them mentioned a protector who'd be of no help. What is this about?
Let's say I've found a niche I intend to exploit. The details I must keep to myself. After all, I did not agree to pay you to ask me questions.
Haven't seen a single crown yet.
Because we've not yet finished our stroll.
It's everywhere.
You're late.
I'm afraid I had some unexpected adventures along the way. However, we can now focus on our core concern, and that is what matters.
Who's the fella followed you here?
He's my gardener. I never go anywhere without him. He's good luck, you see. Just no funny stuff.
Got it?
Make it quick. I don't have all day.
Starting to like this gardener of yours.
Right, on with it before winter snows surprise us. Got 4 quarts for you now. I can get you another 2 real quick, provided you're not lying about demand.
I am Ginter de Laverack, and I never go back on my word. I had no trouble distributing the last 4 quarts, and I assure you there's demand for more.
We'll see about that. For now, you owe me 5,000 crowns for the last batch.
We agreed on 4,000, and I don't like cheats. I suggest you refrain from trying to pull anything lest you feel a witcher's blade in your gut, right?
Wrong. This is between you two. I'm waiting to get paid.
Not willing to meddle in other folks' business? Pleased to hear it. Don't let him get away. Wise choice.
I'm not that sure. Just lost what I was due to be paid.
Wrong on that count. We'll give you the same sum as this Orson agreed to pay.
But Witcher!
You fool, mate. Fuck!
That takes care of that. Okay, so the reason you don't mod mid-playthrough, TK, is that a lot of mods, they add scripts, they add code to your game, alright? And the scripts aren't easily removed. When you do remove them, it can cause glitches, it can cause issues with the game itself. And, I'm not sure what I actually just did there. Yeah, sure, texture errors would be an example, sure. But there can be more severe issues, things that would cause the game to crash or to not function at all. And in some cases, you can actually get scripts that are left behind. So stuff that is in the game and is still trying to function, but the rest of what it needs to function isn't there. So anytime you remove something and add something new mid-playthrough, you're increasing the possibility, and not just the possibility, you're increasing the crashes you are going to experience, the gameplay issues, the possible bugs that will prevent you from progressing. Yeah. There's also, like, for example, there were areas in my playthrough of Skyrim that I literally could not go to. And now this wasn't or a corrupted save. There you go. That's a good example, Kitty. And it wasn't, these areas weren't from mods I had removed and mods I had added. These were just areas that were messed up by some random part of some random mod, or the combination of 2 different mods, where then just walking into the area would crash my game. And I'm not talking like loading into a city. I'm talking like walking through a specific space just on the overworld map and just bam, done. And I learned to avoid those areas, to go around them. And if you went around them, they were fine. You could look at them, you could see them, they were there. But the second you stepped past a certain point, game crash. It's the weird things that can happen there. I'm not sure if I should have let that guy die. Oh well. What is this place? Didn't I just screw up? Nope, you know what? I made the decision. I'm gonna live with the decision. Okay. We cannot help that elf yet, because that is just us dying. You built it, but it won't appear. Hearthfire was particularly interesting. There are actually mods that you can't have Hearthfire installed to use. Like, Hearthfire's funny like that. It just, it caused a lot of problems for mods in particular.
Same for me. Goes on like this much longer, I'll have to sell me tub. That's another thing.
Greenhouse Plus is a nice mod. Oh man, there's a lot of great ones. No two ways about it. Man, I should have called my
Black
horse.
ones, Redanians, long as they pay.
I'm always watching. I'm always thinking you would like an emperor where you get to become emperor. I think there were people who tried to do that here and there.
You deaf or you deaf?
Dude, this town is huge. It's
Hard
huge.
times we live in. Someone wondered if I could.
Making fun of the president. Anyway. Okay. How much further is this place? Jeez. That is the wrong thing to hit. This one. Roach. Oh, Roach. Roach. Roach is not coming. Hello, Strumpet.
You're a bigger rat quicker than me.
Look awfully suspicious to me. Tramp, save me. I'm dying.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
What's he doing here?
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum in Novigrad.
Oh, really? Why people gotta be like attacking me? Here we go. Fried fish. Tasty. Playing as a Dremora is fun. What was I about to say? There was a mod pack for a while. I believe it was called Tiefling. And the idea was you were like the daughter of Molag Bal, and you're playing a Dremora trying to, you know, exist among normal society. And like, you couldn't go anywhere, man. You couldn't sell things, you couldn't go into town.
For what you've done.
I've done nothing. Gentle.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
Yeah, I don't care. Have fun.
Just the sale of Fistek is bad enough, but offering contaminated powder, it's malicious. Something that has to carry punishment.
No! Don't let them murder me! You can't!
Thank you, Vatgern, for letting us do what was only right. Vafael.
Does he have any loot? Nope. Good lord, I'm getting caught on everything. CAC. I'm afraid I am either not recalling or do not know what CAC stands for. Oh, create a character? Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Don't like folk wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
Supervises.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, the remarrying mod, it's been around, but I always I don't know, I always found it such a minor part of the game, even for my roleplay purposes. You know, I was never really around home all that much, so I didn't necessarily find that on my must-have list, you know. If I got married in Skyrim, it was usually late game, and then I just kind of ignored it and moved on. Yeah, modding takes up half the time. What's the old joke? I spend more time modding than I do playing.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
When did you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in the shed from time to time. That one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Thanks. So long.
No use doing any work in this rain.
A warrior wife, something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of them.
Not the marks of a Garcane or a Fletter. Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded. Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
Yeah, would those marry anyone and make anyone a follower mods. You have to be careful though. It can cause some interesting issues. Not anything major, typically. Just,
All we need now is a storm.
that is true. Or like a custom Khajiit added. I guess I don't get to... Oh wait, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Whoa. Come on, move, move, move. Ooh.
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant who turned out to be a forest troll, and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
Had $1 million gold, huh? Because you never went home. That's hilarious.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got a reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Let's go.
What? So, you'll never guess what just happened. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. No, I think you know what happened. Yep. Crash. I think that might be the first crash I've had with Witcher 3. I don't recall if I crashed at all with Witcher 2. Or 1 for that matter. Like, it's not modded. What's the deal, yo?
As the Emperor's spies told it, Ciri had reached Novigrad.
Hopefully there was an autosave recently.
City would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Yeah. Come on. No mods running at all, kitty. I never even looked at any.
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
What, crashes happen?
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Multiple saves, too. Oh, joy. Nice. My version of Geralt doesn't like authority. Are you surprised? Oh, I'm over encumbered again? I did it. I'm a pound under. Wait, oh.
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
Mmm, tasty.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. I'll tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
Uh-huh. Yes, my version of Geralt. I'm okay with authority sometimes. You know. Oh. What did we just find? We just found something. What do we got? Crappy sword that I'm not going to use. Okay. Oh. Why, hello. Alright, get out of here. We should check these bodies, though. You know, because tough. Roach. Yay, Roach.
Oh. Hey, you fellow.
No.
Hey, Slow now. What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Yeah. Might be my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
Roach, what are you doing over here, man?
Rains like this come sowing time.
Come on, Roach.
This horse, man, he's just like, I'm gonna go... I don't know. I really don't have anything.
No use
He just does what he wants.
Elven blood, eh?
Lovely weather. Lovely weather. For sitting in the barracks.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster. A witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Wait, I wanted to go into the bar.
I'm stuffed
My
to the
Valor
rafters.
stands on 3
Fear I'll
pillars.
slide off
Welcome to the Seven Cats, the luckiest tavern in town. They even say the hangovers are wine baguettes are lucky.
Cool. Show me
What's
your
on the
wares.
menu today?
Oh, come on. Well, never mind. We don't need to talk to her.
So long.
Thought things couldn't get any worse.
The devil walk a crooked
Let me
path.
talk to a merchant. I was just in there. There we are.
All right, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, you're fucking hilarious.
Off to play Warframe.
I met him soon
Have
after
fun,
I'd accepted
TK.
the contract
Thank you
to
for
lift
stopping
the
by the
curse
stream
from
today.
the
I
Ogre of
do
Aman.
appreciate it.
Aiden had been hired to kill it. He was a witch.
Glad things are on the up for you, man.
Far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, Some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And Yad Karadin?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
What do you intend to do?
I intend to get even with the bastards who did it. Karadin most of all. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Interesting.
Vienne.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Karadin.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Karadin's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Karadin's changed? What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Sorry?
Who else was in Karadin's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tretogor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Karadin. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Karadin. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
We need information about Hammond.
Karadin's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh whence he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
This, Sleaze. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tretogor, the kind rich men frequent. Whores suck information out of them. Then she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
Great. We're gonna send Geralt to a whorehouse. That's a brilliant idea, you know?
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Sleaze.
Don't go looking for Karadin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
No, Lambert.
Right. Better to leave her like this.
What about my coin? Arseholes.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige. Try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tretogor and meet with Sleaze.
Lambert, let's talk about this.
No, let's not. This is one of those situations, serious situations, when you don't ask unnecessary questions and just help your friend.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right, I'm off. Good luck.
Revenge. Crunchy. Alright, what's next then? Not quite ready to go there yet. Let's do a little more main quest here. Why doesn't this work sometimes?
Oh. Hey.
I guess I'm too close to my horse? For Roach to bother coming? There he is.
Giddy up.
Do. Riding on a horse, riding on a horse.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning you. About
Oh.
what?
Stand and fight.
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Duly heated. Now show me what you got.
No, I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
That guy.
That's it, Roach. Perfect weather to sit by a fire.
Now both my swords are broken. Life is good. Look, a merchant. That'll be helpful a little, I suppose.
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Sure. What do you have for
Let me
sale?
have a look.
Oh, the merchant's out of coin. Nice. Doesn't happen for me often. Here, take these. Do you have anything I want? Like some spirits or... Nope. Okay, well, we're good then.
Bye.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Did you see, Kitty? I actually have money. Roach, Glad you found some water there, buddy. Get moving.
Go, go.
They almost need to put like warp points inside this city. This place is huge. It's too big. Oh, this is
Just
a good
passing
sign.
by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Yeah, I know. My money will be gone soon. But right now I have it.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already prepared.
What do these people have random dumplings, like, just sitting inside stuff?
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Did he really really think that was gonna work?
The doll. The attic.
I mean, really.
All right.
Geralt.
Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Yeah, I'll check the attic in a minute or two.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Why are all the magic females in this game so scantily clad? Just an observation. I mean, you know, not that I mind.
Blocked.
Just saying. just like, you know, hey, I'm magic. Here, look at everything. I don't know.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
The hell?
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Hey. Funny, the only people Geralt can relate to. things like godlings. What's down here? Hey, look, a treasure chest. Ooh. Woo. We just got some legendary colored boots. Sorry. And a sword. I like this place. Assuming I can get out of this place. Let's see what we got. Alright, here's the sword. That's no good. Here's the boots. Let's see. I lose the resistance to bleeding, the resistance to burning. I am gaining 9 armor. Piercing +2. Resistance to bludgeoning. So it's the same. 6 to slashing damage. So that's where I'm getting that. I'm just losing bleeding and burning. But it has a socket. So let's use these. Let's look at these pants too. -10. Okay. Cool. That was worth it.
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Cool.
Ah.
What kind of trigger is on those stairs? Every time I touch them, I fall.
Truth is, I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Nice.
The second sword, is it in case the first one break?
Nice and easy. How far is this?
Ah! Seen any prawn filly?
Pink.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
That's some lovely scent.
Check it out.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Oh, we're about to do the thing. Let's find out how bad this is going to hurt. Not bad. 370. So, not all of my money. Just a lot of it. And then some more of it. God. And now as... Oh, wait. No, we're good. Look at that. Right back up. 1,600. Now we can... I don't know. What does he have for sale? Ooh, saddlebags. What's up? Max... Yes? We do need some saddlebags, so we're going to go ahead and blow some cash there. He has repair kits too. Look at that. Yeah. Other than that, I think we're good. I mean, these are awfully expensive. I don't need to buy diagrams from him. See what else we can sell him. Nope, nope, nope. We're good.
So long.
No more red markers telling me that my armor and that my weapons are broken.
My, what a freak.
Sail to Skellige. Now, with the war on, you're daft. Any man will tell you that.
Right.
You see? I've posted the notice. A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Letta I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well. Ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war. That one and the next. But I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone. Need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
Non-human, are
I
you?
see a challenger
Look for your
who
kind
seeks to
beyond the
subdue
walls.
pile driver.
Aye. Mustn't think like that. I'll make you wait.
Upstairs?
Rum and supper, I never refuse.
Yep. I should learn to look at the little white dots instead of just the yellow circle. This one. Bingo.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall, A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes.
Only because I want to know.
I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Hell yeah, I want to know more.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Yes?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Interesting the way she emphasized your Ciri. And now she's just gonna stand on that thing. That's cool, I guess. You know? There it goes. Game saved. Alright, so that is going to do it for me for today. Get ready for work. So this time I'd like to thank everyone who stopped by the stream. Backstab Kitty, Money Fat as always, thank you for being here. Oh, I'm sorry, Kitty Owls, thank you for being here. TK Assassin, thank you for stopping by as well. Anyone else who may have been lurking, I do appreciate it. I hope to see each and every one of you again in the future. Wherever you are in this wide, wonderful world, have an awesome morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever the case may be for you. And as always, may the light of Jon and Jode forever shine upon your path, my friends. Sugar and Sands. And let's see if there's anyone I want to post. Hey, look at that.
Hey, anyone know how to stop the...
Alright, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a good one.